Welcome to Tea and Coffee Hub. Welcome, Karen.
Hello, Steve.
Okay, I got a topic for us this week.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I've had this conversation with so many entrepreneurs, and I haven't had this problem either. We've had so many. This one is frustrating because it's just happened to me recently, and my frustration is beyond over my head.
Okay, this is going to be fun.
I needed some work done, tech work, outside of my skill set. Okay, folks, first of all, this is outside of my skill set. Do not do it yourself. Hire the right people who do it in a heartbeat. They love it. Don't do it. I hate it. I dread it. It would take me days and I'd have to learn about blah, 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 and suck the life out of me, not to mention my time. So I went out and looked a couple people who are well skilled in this, well versed in this. Here's what I want.
Oh, God, I know where this is going.
They, all three of them, gave me an analysis back. Yeah, we saw this, but this as well. They were almost all on the same page. I'm like, oh, beautiful. You saw some of the blind spots I can't see. That's why you're the expert.
That's why we go to the expert, because we only know what we know and we don't know what we don't know.
So I'm doing what we're preaching. I'm practicing exactly what we're preaching. So I find one that I connected with. It was good. I had them. I tested them because I want to see who's the right one for me. One did great. So that I take their proposal. Here is now the order I'd like to do it in. Let's start. Send me an invoice.
You actually used the word send me an invoice?
Send me an invoice.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, go on. What happened?
A week later, literally 7 days later, I get a response back. Hey, these are great starting points. I'll look at it next week and then give you a call so we can talk about it to make sure I'm on the same page.
Okay.
I am.
So you basically said, can I give you money? And they were like,
I'm
no,
giving you my money now to start now.
And that was very, very clear. You said, send me an invoice.
Send me an invoice and let's get started. I don't know if I could have made it clearer. Now I'm getting blown off giving them business.
I hate to say that it's more common than you realize, Steve.
Yes.
I've had it with so many different things. And I'm going to take some ownership. There has been times where I haven't been as clear as send me the invoice. I've said something like, okay, well, this looks really good. When do we start?
Right. But that's not an indicator.
Not an invoice, but it's just like, hey, yeah, I agree with everything you've said. What's next?
Right. That's a closing sign. And most entrepreneurs, because they're afraid, now here comes that fear, that mindset in our heads. We've all been there. I got a sale. I'm going to be successful. Oh my God. What if I
don't want to be salesy? What do you think I'm spammy?
You're not. You close the sale and you're not listening to your customer. Well, potential. Well, let me rephrase that. Potential future customer that was gone.
The other one is they start arguing with you. I've had that before.
Yes.
This looks great. I think I agree with points 1, 3, and 5. Can we get started on those, please?
Yeah.
Well, no, because if you don't do 2 and 4, then 1 and 5, okay, so why won't they work?
Yeah.
Because it's on 2 separate pieces. We'll have a conversation to go over that.
I know. You're delaying the sale and someone's closing. The customer, potential customer, is closing you and you refuse the sale.
It took me 4 calls to get out of them that for me to do 1, 3, and 5 like I was asking and not 2 and 4, it was actually going to cost me more to split them up because they'd have to send people twice. They could have said that in one sentence and I would have gone, oh, makes sense. Let's do that.
This is what I'm talking about, because entrepreneurs go through this. They're failing to see the closed signals.
Yeah, and no one's taught them what the closing signals are.
Right. People say, great, how do we get started? That's a close, folks. That's a close.
Can I pay it with my credit card?
It's a close.
Do you think that we should do this in the red or the black?
Close. Or what forms of payment do you take? How many times have I heard that? And when I start,
Gosh.
I'm like, yeah, I can send you an electronic invoice. And they're like, oh, thank you.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, the other one I've said to people, and they've been like, well, let me evaluate that and see when it could. I've asked them for a proposal.
Mm-hmm.
They've sent me the proposal with the list of work, and my response is, if I like the proposal, but oh, this looks great. How soon can it be accomplished?
Right.
That's a close.
That's a close.
And they'll go, I'll have to calculate how long it will take. You should have had that with the proposal.
That's it. And the proposal that I received had the time blocks. So I knew what the invoice should be.
Yeah.
Based on what I said do first, then we'll get to these next, and then we'll do this. So I even detail, let's do these first.
Yeah. And I have the perfect solution for people who feel spammy and salesy. And I do this in my proposals. If I have someone that's a little bit on the fence of which direction they'll go, I'll send them the proposal. Go, this is option one. Option one is da 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 da, and that will cost you this. Here is option two, da 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 da, and that will cost you that. Which option do you think would be best for you?
That's it.
And they'll tell me which one. I'll go, great. I'll send you the invoice, and that's it. But when I've had people do that to me, they then want to go into this huge conversation about why I picked one over the other, even if I picked the most expensive one.
It's a close, people. And I don't know why many entrepreneurs are just like delaying it because they're fearful of, oh, I'm growing my business, I'm gaining sales, I'm doing all these things. Oh, now I'm a slimy salesperson. No, you're not. You're closing a dang sale. Just close the sale.
Yeah, close it. Oh, the other one is, and I want to go into a slightly different topic on this because I see this happens a lot with the entrepreneurs that will close the sale. I've received invited, proposals, and I'm like, this is a little low.
Right.
Why is it so low? Why is it? And what it is they're undercharging what they're worth because they're trying to compete with people who can't even do what they do.
Right.
And they don't feel comfortable because they get, someone will talk to them, no, you need to charge your worth. You need to charge your worth. And they'll throw out a big number. When someone says yes, they're like, but.
You're talking yourself out of the sale, folks.
Yeah. Oh, the other one is, well, why are you choosing to go? When they start questioning me why I'm choosing to go with them as well, that's the other one. I'm like, did I make a bad decision? Is that why you're questioning me?
Right. You just put doubt in my head as the buyer. Guess what? I'm out.
Yeah.
Because now I've lost all confidence that you can do the job.
What are other closes that different entrepreneurs could hear? Because don't forget, we've got people who have products, we have people who have services, we have authors, we have all sorts of different people here that listen to the podcast.
Delay your contract to them. Okay, let's say today's Monday, Karen, and you say, yes, let's get started. Send me your contract. And then 2 weeks later, I send it to you.
At that point, I've already assumed that you're not interested in working with me and I'm looking for other people.
That's it. And entrepreneurs do this all the time because they're afraid to close the sale.
Yeah. Oh, they send a contract that is just horrific.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't understand this.
Self-sabotaging contracts.
Yes.
Absolutely. Or you say, I want A, B, and C. And I send you an invoice for XYZ.
Oh, not listening to your clients. That is deal killer.
And then I wonder why I don't hear back from you.
Yeah.
But here's one that's a killer. I think it's number one because I know you both we've both been there. Follow up.
Oh my God, yes. I'm sorry. The amount of people I had someone send me something in the mail and it says, I'll follow up with you to see what you thought. It's been 8 months.
Right.
I'm not going to go chase them because they were trying to pitch their business to me.
Right.
They did send it, but it's been 8 months.
Right. And that's one of the comments I get all the time. It's like, I follow up, even like lightning.
Oh, yeah, you were like in the face.
Because I've learned that lesson the hard way.
Yeah.
Time is everything.
I got one this week. Okay, because it was a little bit of work I wanted to get done at the house, okay? Talked to someone, I asked them for what how much should they charge to come and look to see how much the work costs, an estimate. And they told me, and it says, great, send me that invoice over. The invoice came over, but before you do this, call these 5 previous customers to get an idea of what their testimony is. You're just making me do what you... But they even told me, before you pay the invoice, call these 5. I wanted to call these people. Now I'm like, you want me to do... I went and found someone else because I was just like, I don't want to do that extra work. Now, if the email had a link to the website and says, see what previous clients have thought of our business, I would have probably paid the invoice and then clicked over to that. But it was like, before you do this, call these 5. I'm like, why?
It's the self-sabotaging thing that too many entrepreneurs do to themselves. It's that fear of success. Yeah. It's not the fear of failure, it's the fear of success. They're afraid to close the sale. And I swear, I have been there. And it got to a point where my first business, the business was coming in. I had that fear too. And then I got over it and I was closing business like, oh my God.
Yeah.
All I did was ask for the sale. But in this case, you have the consumer, the potential buyer, telling you,
yeah,
let's close the sale.
And that's a whole bit different than, we can do a whole other episode about how to get to ask for the sale.
Right.
But this is literally when people are saying, yes, I want your services.
Yeah.
I sent someone a message a few weeks ago saying, hey, I want to get booked in with you to do this. They never responded.
Right.
And I knew that what I was asking for was a $250 package.
Yeah.
They saw it. They left me on red. And this was a business. And I'm like, yeah. And then 3 weeks afterwards, they sent me another message asking, would I like to take advantage of a special? You think I want to take advantage of that special after I tried to book in with them and give them money?
We can go on a million examples, folks, but it's something that all entrepreneurs need to get over, and that's close the sale. When your potential buyer is ready to close, do it. Don't delay. Don't throw more hurdles in the way. Don't give excuses to them or to yourself, and don't put doubt in their head at that last moment.
And I think the biggest thing you have to get over is, and I hear this a lot, but I'm not a salesperson. I'm not salesy. I can't sell.
If you own a business, you're a salesperson. End of story.
But to me, okay, you're not a salesperson. Great. Do you believe in your service, product, system, or whatever you're offering? Is that client in need of said service, product, system that you're offering? You may not be a salesperson. You may be someone who offers a bridge to that client to get from where they're at to where they need to be. So don't say, if you want to take sales up, say bridge, say supplier, whatever it is. It is all sales, but if you need to get over your own head to not call yourself a salesperson, fine, do that. But your fear of sales and being salesy is making you miss absolute direct buying signals.
I know a fitness trainer. Hates sales, right? He sells all day. I've worked with them, 3-question close. Usually by the second question, they go, I want that. When can we start? And he now knows, do not ask the 3rd question. Go right and give him the contract right there. But before I worked with him, he would keep on asking questions and talk himself out of the sale.
One of the biggest sales lessons I ever learned that has been the most helpful is shut the fuck up.
It's
uncomfortable silences are not as long as you think they are. It may have been 3 seconds, but you feel like it's 3 minutes. If you interrupt that person's train of thought, that's it.
I think we're going to have to do an episode on closing techniques.
Yes, I think so too.
But today it's your potential clients, your buyers, whatever you want to call them. They're ready to close and you're delaying it and messing around. And I'd like to hear some people's stories because we've all had these things. Everyone has had them. What was one thing like your buyer that you didn't realize at the moment was saying, let's do this. I want to give you my money. And you did something to kill the sale.
Right. Or maybe you were the customer and someone killed the sale on you.
Yes.
And you're like, but I was ready to give you my money.
Yep. So let's hear those comments below.
Yeah. And don't forget to like and subscribe and share with a couple of friends because I think some of them may feel some of this.
Absolutely.
A little too hot.
And don't forget to tune in next week. We'll have another great topic. And I guess we'll see y'all soon.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for joining us on the Tea and Coffee Hub podcast today. We hope you enjoyed today's conversation and it left you inspired, equipped, and ready to take your next step, whether that's in life, business, or maybe both.
And don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss future episodes and connect with us online and in person. Share your thoughts in the comments section. Until next time,
Keep sipping,
keep growing,
take action,
and stop making excuses.